I watch a lot of other content creators, and a lot of them have like this commercial for this service called Chapter, which is
Mhm.
supposed to help you pick out the medical insurance plan which is right for you.
Right.
But you don't actually talk to a human being, do you?
No, I mean, you talk to somebody in like Malaysia or
Yeah.
the Philippines, but you're not talking to somebody who is understanding the United States rules and regulations. Those people do not have to have a United States health insurance license. Um, and they do not get all of the information that would be applicable to your situation.
So this is like effectively your job, correct?
Oh yeah, my job
It
is
is her job.
yeah. I work at corporate level and I work at individual level, and there are times when I have literally walked people through some like a Medicaid application. So I'm not in it for whatever dollar sign. I'm in it to make sure that you have the resources and the information that is available to you and have somebody to talk to at any point in time if you have questions.
Gotcha. And as usual, if you have any questions for this guest, send them to redonkulous12@gmail.com and I will forward them to her to get them answered on your behalf.
Yep.
Because this isn't like an algorithm or somebody speaking broken English in India. This is a person that's their job and they've been doing it for quite some time.
Yeah.
Pop. Samantha's here with us. You don't need to refer to her in
Well,
the third person.
I'm referring to the people out there.
Okay, I understand.
So, I mean, that
He just wants
this
to make sure that they know I'm not an enemy.
I am an old NCO. It is my job to get in front of the dudes and go, "This is what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
These are the words that are gonna take place. We're
Yeah.
gonna talk about this. Do I care? No. Fuck your
Right.
feeling. Here we
Right.
go."
And I'm an old operations sergeant who's going to say, "Hey, first sergeant, shut up and let her speak."
Roger.
No, Sam, it really
Okay.
goes down like this. So is this the correct slide to start from?
Yes, that is. So
Okay.
I want to really start with just insurance basics. And you'll understand later why I'm going through just insurance basics, because you've been lied to your entire career. So I want to dive deep between HMO, EPO, POS, and PPO. So an HMO has to do with your particular area and the network that carrier represents. So you have to be able to stay within that carrier. If you have questions about that carrier, reach out to your broker or reach out to me because I will figure it out. EPO is exclusive provider organizations. So that usually has to deal with those that are on the outlying counties of the main area. So in Nevada, right? I live in Reno. Fallon would be an EPO, even though there is a base there and there's a lot of stuff going on there. If they were to go to Banner, it's an EPO because it is out of the normal network.
For clarification, it's a separate EPO from Fallon, for example?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they would not fall in without that within the HMO network.
Okay.
So point of sale is where the customer pays less than if they would for an in-network doctor, but they're not necessarily promised to a specific plan. They're going to be paying significantly more for that POS. That's why
So
it's
it's a
called a
piece of shit.
POS. Exactly. Thank you, Pops. That's exactly where I was going with that.
It's a piece of shit plan.
It
I got
is.
it.
Yeah.
And the
it
PPO is just, puts these penises in buttholes. Okay.
Well, okay. So there's some positives within a PPO, right? The positives are you are not network bound and it is going to work nationwide instead of just your little home base.
Can you explain network bound? Because that
Sure.
sounds like somebody's going to get hammered in the pooper.
That's exactly what happens. Yeah. So so they can only see certain doctors. They can only see certain specialists. So you are only allowed to see these particular people who are within this very slim network.
Okay.
So it's
That
like,
makes no sense to me. I know that it is a thing, and I know
yeah,
that's how it is, but it makes no
yeah,
sense to me.
you're
It
absolutely
does
right.
because
So,
what happens if you have this sliver of a network and you have
mhm,
like some ass bag, dick burglar working there? You want to see that person, which happens. I mean, I have walked into doctors' offices
yeah,
and just got like the bad gut feeling, and I'm like, nope,
Mm-mm.
and I just leave.
exactly.
Nope.
It
Yeah.
happens a lot, which
Yeah.
is where you would want to make sure that A, you look into what providers can be within your network, and B, talk to your broker, because ultimately that broker is going to be able to talk to the carrier and change your what's called a PCP, so your primary care provider.
Okay. Now, when you talk about talking to the broker,
Yep.
you're pretty high up in the food chain, so you could probably get on the phone and call brokers, no problem. But at my level, at the
Mm-mm.
broken person level, uh, you're probably gonna have to be in voice jail and go through all of the crazy horse shit to actually talk to a human being. Is
You should not. That's the point that I guess I'm trying to make is you should be on a personal relationship with your broker.
Mhm.
Whether you have TRICARE, whether you have an independent carrier in junction with your VA, you should be able to have somebody who you can refer questions to at any point in time. And
That's a
that's where
thing.
that broker.
Yes, and the timing of the show is pretty good because aren't we
Mhm.
up for a renewal now here shortly?
We are, yeah. So Medicare open enrollment or annual enrollment period begins on the 15th, and there are a substantial amount of carriers out there that have VA policies that work in conjunction with them. There's also November 1st through December 15th in whatever state you are in, it does not matter. It is what's called IFP, so Individual Family Plan. That is that open enrollment. That also joins within the Obamacare or ACA. So if you are now, let me just kind of pause here. Veterans who have VA are not able to get an applicable tax credit through the marketplace. Their family can, but they cannot. And they will have to pay for any secondary insurance completely out of pocket. But
Which could be crazy expensive, right?
it could be crazy
Yeah.
expensive, yes. But keep in
I've seen
mind,
some insane things.
oh gosh, yeah, absolutely. Keep in mind that there's a lot of options out there. So you can either have what's called CSRs, which are particular credits based upon your disability or any sort of um, mental or health ailment that's holding you back from doing your normal daily life.
Mhm.
That credit goes into place. Um, and then if you are underneath the certain poverty level for 2026, unfortunately, they have not released those particular numbers yet, and they'll release them November 1st. So for
For
those
that
that are,
one,
yep, go ahead.
here in Detroit, we have a certain minority class, the vast majority of which I worked in jury law for quite a while,
Yeah,
who are all on full Medicaid.
yeah,
Um, they just get treated, and then we get other clients in that are, they don't have any coverage and they can't even get to a regular doctor at all. And the level of frustration with the group that can't get coverage, especially while they're sitting next to a room with a group that has full Medicaid simply by virtue of certain minority status,
Yeah.
the frustration
Are we
level is
talking
through the
about
roof.
basketball Americans?
We may be possibly.
Yeah, possibly talking about
Yeah.
basketball.
So I have
Mhm.
literally seen a minimum of 35-cent difference where Medicaid stops and now you have to pay $350 for your plan for your family. That doesn't help
35
mitigate
cents.
any of- Yeah, 35 cents. Like that's it. That's it.
Wow.
So and especially with one big beautiful bill coming in, that number is going to be reduced from the 400% down to 150. So there's going to be a massive gap there where
Right,
people are not going to be. Go ahead, Pops. I'm sorry.
All right, so you've been doing this for a while.
I have. Yeah.
Were you doing this when Obama came in with the Obamacare?
So I've been doing this for 12 years. So yes, I have.
So you got to see exactly what
How it
happened
fucked up the system?
after. Yeah, it just nuked the entire system, correct?
It did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It absolutely did. And, there were people that were completely misinformed of, oh, this is going to help everybody.
You can
And
keep your doctor.
Yeah, yes. So the applicable tax credit only came in during 2020 and has stayed within that, obviously, because they were able to use that because people weren't working. They weren't working their normal hours. They weren't bringing in their normal income. And so they wanted them to be able to have that insurance, which, okay, that's fine. Great. But now you fucked everybody else as we've come out of the pandemic.
All right, Samantha, we have a situation here. We did a GoFundMe for this guy
Yeah.
about 2 to 3 weeks back,
Okay.
and he's suffering from a skin melanoma.
Oh, okay.
And apparently, he went and tried to get Medicaid or whatever, and they basically told him to pound sand. So,
If you can get him in contact with me, I'll work with
okay.
him and try and figure out what I can do so that way
All
he
right.
has the things that he
Yeah,
needs.
and he's an old ranger. He and I chewed a lot of the same dirt back in the day, so I like to run top cover for the Rangers. That's just how we
Yeah.
roll.
No, and that's, that again is just something that I love to do, is be able to facilitate. If I can take the stress off of somebody else by providing information or by helping them navigate the system, that's all that matters to me.
I like it. I like it. I'm pretty much in the same boat here. I don't do this for the money. I
Right.
just do it to keep dudes
Yeah.
from dying.
Yeah.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Caser box.